Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Monday, July 8th, 2019. About I can never get the time in my head. About 9:25 in the morning. This week, I work today a little bit later than usual. I come in at 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's kind of nice. I still get up at crack of dawn in the morning, but I can chillax kind of a little bit in the morning. Finish watching my news and stuff like that. I'm pooped. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm tired. A year later out of homelessness. That's about this time this week. Last year, my friends. I believe up until today, I was still homeless. You know, I was at the library, and I think I had just gotten a call from my other caseworker at the time. Says, Charlie, you ready for your new place? And I'm like, what? Says, you'll be moving in. You would think it would be etched in my mind, but so much has happened. I have a tendency to forget in my old age now. Older age, not old age. By any means, not even close. And it was like so surreal. It was like kind of in the same kind of shocking news as being hit with like a birth or a death. It was just so surprising, like out of nowhere. It's like, it can't be. Not right now. Not really. So, and I was thinking about it, and the paycheck was right, and I was looking over at my bills and everything that I needed to get taken care of before Charlie decides to have any kind of fun for the next 2 weeks, or just wish he had of if he hadn't. So paid all my bills, rent and everything, and I'm looking what was left over, and I'm thinking, boy, I'm really gonna cut it close. Really freaking close. But now I need to do it now, or I most certainly will not get another opportunity. Like my PlayStation. You know, I have my PlayStation now, but I hardly use it. Hardly play with it. It's also because I got internet and cable. So, but it's nice to have it. It's an investment. It's something that I work for and I've wanted. So I can't say that, well, I never had the chance to get this or to go there. I really don't like having those moments in my life where it's like, you know, I really had the opportunity, but I just missed it because I was stupid or I didn't have the money. I encourage anybody to, especially these young folks here that I work with, you know, when they're, I'm thinking about going on a trip, do it. If you're thinking about taking a trip, go for it. One of my coworkers, Courtney, she's back now, but her and her mom just, you know, went to Europe and had a lot of fun. And I was posting comments like, God, I've never seen you so happy. You got such a big smile. And it was great. If you're young and you have the opportunity to travel, I would say by all means do so and take it, because when you get to be my age and you look back and you're like, you know, back when I was 23, I could have got to Italy, you know, for about a week, but, you know, I was afraid. Fear is our biggest obstacle and our biggest challenge in life. You know, it's what starts wars and ends relationships and puts distrust with people. Fear is a powerful, powerful thing, and even more so when you're homeless. You know, fear is what keeps you at bay, out on the sidewalk or in your car, never wanting to leave, always afraid of almost finding success and being told again, we just don't have it, we don't have the money anymore, or it's not there, you know, or you got denied, or what. Fear is a big MF. Really, it's an emotion that starts so much trouble, unwarranted, unneeded. Fear is just, look, yesterday, I don't know if you folks, I just saw it this morning, while yours truly was at Universal Studios having the time of his life. I noticed this morning when I was watching the news that at Disneyland in Toontown, a couple of families broke out into a fight for like 5 minutes, and they were whomping on each other. They were, these people were the most, I don't know, it just, how can you think about yourself? You're honestly thinking about yourself so much that you're ignoring where you are, your surroundings, other people, and most important of all, you are neglecting your children. These people were just walking all over, almost stepping over their children. You could hear the children in the background, Mama, Dad. And these people and the men were just whomping, beating on these women in Toontown on the trolley's tracks. This guy just like hit this lady in the face, and then some woman in a electric cart, disabled cart, got up and she got knocked down. It was like the most, I swear I could almost hear Benny Hill's theme music in the background. You know, it's fear. So I wanted to do something to kind of celebrate, you know, a milestone, a bit of a success in my life, not just from getting indoors, but, you know, looking at a much brighter future, definitely putting one foot in the right direction. So after everything was said and done and paid, and I just went online and I did it, you know, and I got it. I got kind of worried because it says so you'll be getting an email confirmation. I got my receipt once I paid. I took a picture of it just in case. Like I said the other day, things happen, you know. So I never got the email, but when I went to go pick up my ticket yesterday, I showed them the picture, showed my ID, credit card showed, confirmation showed, and boom, I got my pass. So now the blackout dates, which is kind of cool, is printed on the back of the ticket. I haven't checked. I just checked for this last weekend, too, because I had to work Saturday, and I was hoping Sunday to go so I could pick up the ticket, because you have to pick up the ticket in person. So I don't know about this weekend. I didn't bother to look ahead, but I think I have a weekend this weekend. July, I did look ahead on the back of the ticket that July is pretty much a lot of a big blackout month, but the rest of the month looks pretty wide open, especially in October. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the horror nights at Universal. And I could always, with the extra money, I'm seriously thinking about upgrading, because the upgrade allows you a little bit more freedom and movement, like for waiting in line. Some of those lines were, I was at the, not at the Flight of the, at the Harry Potter, at the Hogwarts ride. Those rides were incredible. Wow. I was there for about an hour and a half. The Flight of the Gryffindor, which is a little roller coaster, which is kind of like Gadget's roller coaster in Toontown. That was like 50 minutes. A lot of the rides were pretty lengthy. And it gives you other perks and stuff like that. I not really much perks that I need, like discounts at gift shops and stuff like that. There's only a couple of items that I might want to purchase. Maybe a wand or a shirt, but I don't need mugs. I do need a new keychain, because my last keychain, my Harry Potter keychain, broke. But I got my lanyard. That bloody thing was expensive, but I understand the scam that they're doing and trying to get in on the racket. I got to really behoove them. It's the way they do it. But a year out of homelessness. Here I am, standing in front of you, talking to you. I have a good job, clothes, I have food, have a little bit more stability. Definitely a lot more certainty in my life. Um, that's that's the important thing is certainty. It's not much, but it's something that I can touch. It's something that I can stand on. Being homeless, you don't have a certainty of anything other than you're hoping to look forward to going to the church or down to the food bank or down over here to the park where they're feeding. That's our certainty when we're homeless. We know of these places where we could go for a meal, maybe a place to crash, whatever it is. That's our only certainty. As far as certainty of waking up every day or in the middle of the night, not getting harassed, told to move, getting robbed, getting beat up, having some sort of confrontation on a daily, nightly basis is not a certainty in this world. Excuse me, my nose is really running. My allergies are really bad. And it took a while for me to start feeling that certainty, even after I moved in. It's just, I don't know, call it PTSD, whatever you want to call it. It's just, I still have a bit of it. Still wake up in the middle of the night, like when I hear something out in the parking lot, something that doesn't sound like it's supposed to be there. It's just little things. I still get kind of leery when someone's standing too close to me or they're kind of inching and creeping. I get very standoffish because I don't want to see the last thing is a fist flying through the air and a curve into my face. I tend to walk back off or sideways from wherever the direction of opposite direction of where the person's standing next to me. I get very defensive about my personal space. Really defensive about my personal space. Homeless people really just, that's why I guess they don't like to be filmed. It's an intrusion, you know. We don't have anything in life except our property and whatever personal space we have. And once that personal space is impeded, we get very defensive and expect what you expect, you know. But a year later out of homelessness, I guess I'm doing much better. I'm doing a lot better. I just wish I could see a lot more friends getting up and out. But, you know, now the new thing is for every one person that gets out of homelessness, 2 or 3 follow or take its place. So we need to do something about housing. I was watching some show last night, and it was Dr. Drew. Oh, it was Dr. Drew. I was so disappointed. He claims that homelessness is basically, and he's very adamant, due to nothing about criminals being let out, mental asylums letting people out. He says it's not about housing or anything. He says it's mental illness and criminality that is in the homeless sector, and he was very adamant. And I was watching when I saw him talking about homelessness, and I clicked on it, and I think, all right, Dr. Drew, cool. You know, I'm gonna repost this or post this on a link on a video. But I was very surprised that this man, I don't really feel like he knows what he's talking about, because he's adamant about just basically homelessness is nothing but criminals and drug addicts and alcoholics. And I'm like, they don't need housing first, because it's all propaganda, basically, as he was saying. It's not a need. It's just people choosing another lifestyle. Wow. Yeah. So I stopped watching it. But I'm happy. I'm content. So now I really do need a new laptop, and I need I really need to get a video editor because I'm slowly progressing, slowly upping my channel as far as quality content and what I can do and stuff. It's a lot too. I never realized how much work it is being on YouTube. You can just be lazy and just do stupid stuff or whatever. I like to. I started off this as therapeutical work. And when you folks were telling me, oh, you liked when I talked about this place or that place, that I used to go there, that the family and I used to go over here, or I used to do that, or we used to do this, and that's what started. Where you go, oh, Charlie, that's really nice, or you should be a tour guide, and that's what upped my ante as far as showing more. Not only just sharing my life, but also sharing my personal time as far as my enjoyment, and what do I do for keeping myself busy, especially now that I'm not homeless. What does Charlie like? What does he like to do? What kind of a person is he? Well, this is now I could have a little bit more freedom and variety in what I could show you. And you can see on my face, I was like, I just could not stop. And when we were doing the King, is the King Kong? Yeah, there was this Filipino family that was sitting in two rows. One row in front of me, the mother and father with a little boy, and then a couple of sisters on the side, and then the grandparents were sitting in my row. And I had the grandfather sitting next to me. And we went in there, and you could just hear his excitement. Oh, and he was just all excited like I was. And he and I were just like screaming, wow, and he was just, and throughout the whole tram ride in the back line, he's just seeing something, and he's just accentuating his joy. And I like that. I like it when someone can, just belt out happiness, and that was really cool. Yesterday, I had a lot of fun, and even though I grew up going to Universal Studios, especially every year with my cousin and my little cousin Vicky and Lisa coming over, and we paint up Southern California like crazy. We go to Disneyland, Magic Mountain, Universal Studios, Knott's Berry Farm. We do when they came over for summer. We do maybe 2 or 3 amusement parks. Because she used to work in the hotel industry. So she always got discounts. She worked for Ramada Inn, Holiday Inn, big times back in the 70s, especially for Holiday Inn. So she always had discounts for amusement parks and stuff. So we would go. And we always had a blast, and I remember that. So whenever I go to amusement parks, I always think of family and those moments when Vicky and Lisa would come, and we'd all pack up one bright early in the morning and go to the amusement park and just, have a field day. So it was great, Lisa and I had this little scam where literally it was something, I saw it in The Simpsons. The Simpsons did it. Lisa and Bart did it. But Lisa, my cousin Lisa, and me, we would pretend to get lost and go all the way to the top, the front of the line, and just stand there like, where's moms? Where's our moms? We looking, and our mothers would be in the back. Oh, have you seen 2 little kids? We're little boy, little girl. And we're trying to find them. We're up to the front. It's like, okay, now we found each other. Now what? Okay, let's get on the ride. It was it's priceless. Just a lot of fun, just little things and stuff that you remember in life. I'm just happy and grateful that I'm here right now. And about an hour or so, I'm going to work. Get off work at 6, ride home, relax, post up some videos, and feel a little bit more content and happy, and feel really, really good about myself. I know I said this before, but I'm feeling good vibes. So just keep working. That's all I want from me, and it's all God wants from me. And I know that's all you folks want from me, is just to keep doing what I'm doing, you know, in the right way, in the right manner. And that's all I want. You know, won't be retiring, but I'll keep working until I drop. All right, my friends. I have another video. I think one or two more videos from Universal. I will post this tonight, but I will post this first, and I will post the other ones later. I had to stop because one of the videos got dinged for copyright, so I got a red flag. I have to go back and check it. And I didn't want to upload. The one thing I'm going to have to play with now is being an amusement park. Some songs are copyright. Everything's copyrighted, but some songs you can't play or reproduce or something. So I'm going to have to play and find what areas I can film and what areas I can. So the good thing about it is it's a smaller park. It's not like Disneyland, but we don't want red flags, basically. All right, my friends. So you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants, and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, what we're doing, what's going on, how I'm progressing, how you've helped me, what you folks see in me, what you hope for the best, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tell your friends and family. Just put it out there. Reshare, retweet, repost, and definitely pull down the pants and slide on that ice. I did. Charlie, stop giving advice and do it. I know. I did it. All right, folks. It's a little bit gloomy, but it's going to burn off. It was Universal. I don't think it burned off until maybe like 1 o'clock, but it was still nice. So, all right. You folks have a beautiful Monday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Love you all. Bye-bye.